Welcome back to Tampa. We're getting set for the Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Closed captioning tonight is brought to you by the New York Lottery. Hey, you never know. Henrik Lundqvist, after having the night off in Carolina, back in goal. Last 9, 8-1. 1.88 goals against average. You see the save percentage. That's Matthew Guerin. He spent the last 2 seasons in Columbus, and he gets the start tonight. He's 5-4-1 on the season.
And Brad Richards will be out there against Victor Hedman. And there's the big kid, not even 21 as of yet, but plays against all the other team's top players.
And he's got a big contract now. 5 years, $20 million.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
He says he's happy. He says, I'm very happy here in Tampa.
See the lines coming in, the lineups for tonight's game, brought to you by GMC. That shot got through. Lundqvist made a save. Rangers have McDonough and Girardi on defense. Up front, Fedotenko, the former Tampa Bay Lightning, along with Brad Richards and Ryan Callahan. The Lightning have lost their last 2. They are 2-4 in their last 6 and only 3-6 in their last 9. They're struggling to regain the form of last season when they went to Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Final, losing in overtime to the Boston Bruins, who won the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, Guy Boucher, the head coach, told us this morning, he said, we can't score goals. He said, we're getting scoring chances. They feel that they could have won those last 2 games.
Anisimov, long pass, onside. Gabrick shoots, save made by Guerin. What a pass from Anisimov to lead Gabrick into the zone in stride. Centering feed by Stepan was blocked. Derek Stepan, okay, after taking that shot late in the game, blocking a shot late in the game in Carolina. Stamkos with the back pass. A drive by Downey. He scores. Wow. You don't often see that. A long distance shot beats Henrik Lundqvist, and Lundqvist very upset with himself.
Well, Downey came off the bench, and Stamkos, it looked to me like he actually overskated the puck and then just put it back. 91 is Stamkos. Watch, he overskates it. He'll go back and just throws it into an area. And here comes Stamkos. I think Lundqvist was screened on the play, Sam. I think his own man got in front of him. I don't think he was able to pick up that puck because it looked to me like he had a teammate in the shooting lane. And this is unusual for Tampa.
Wow. Tampa getting the early lead.
Sam,
Boyle, Mitchell, and Hagelin on for the Rangers. Go ahead, Joe.
I was just going to say, Sam, this is their 25th game. 15 of their first 24, they had given up the first goal of the game, Tampa spent. So their first periods have not been very good.
Steve Downey gets his 3rd from Stamkos and Purcell at 1:24.
And again, it was kind of a broken play. Let's see. Yeah, oh, you know what? It might have even hit. There's no question that Lundqvist didn't see it. In fact, it might have even hit the jersey of Derek Stepan. He didn't see it at all. I think it tipped the jersey and changed directions a little bit, but that puck was past Lundqvist before he saw it.
Steve Downey had not been scoring. A giveaway to Avery, but his back pass for Dubinsky went by him and all the way back into the Rangers zone. Bad giveaway by Guerin, and the Rangers unable to take advantage of it. Avery for Prust. Rangers have Dubinsky, Avery, and Prust. And the puck played by Brett Connolly, who was the first-round draft pick of the Lightning in 2010, 6th overall, just 19 years old. There's number 14. Boy, Witka moves it up the boards for Prust. Ryan Shannon, Connecticut native, is on, number 22. Connolly took it away, then lost it to Avery, who gave it back to Shannon. In deep, Dominic Moore, one-time Ranger, started his NHL career with the Rangers. And he's been on 8 different teams in 7 seasons. He has really moved around. This is his 2nd season with Tampa Bay. Edmonton took down Moore. Moore and Edmonton, and Moore took down Edmonton, and Edmonton takes down Moore. I mean, what a sight. They just kept going at one another, and no calls anywhere. Referees tonight are Frederic Lecuyer and Wes McCauley. This is an icing on Tampa Bay. 3:15 gone by in the first period.
Well, Stamkos, you talk about hot streaks, and Stamkos is on one of those for Tampa Bay. Involved, he gets an assist on the first goal. There you see the 6-game streak. 8 points during that time period.
That includes a 4-game goal scoring streak coming into tonight's game. Richards, Fedotenko, and Callahan back on. Now a little explanation from Wes McCauley to Guy Boucher.
And the other referee goes over to talk to John Tortorella. I'm wondering if there's not some sort of an issue that both coaches are being made aware of.
Lengthy discussion. Now Wes McCauley checks with John Tortorella to make sure he's been informed. And they're set to resume play. We'll try and find out what that's all about.
This matchup early on is the checking line with Nate Thompson going against the Brad Richards line. Richards wins the face-off. McDonough plays it deep off the end boards. A little chip shot by Fedotenko was blocked. Tom Pyatt, number 11, who was a Rangers draft pick. At one time, never played for the Rangers. That shot was blocked in the crease by Guerin. John Tortorella was saying in the pregame show he wants a stronger forecheck from the players tonight. John, Sam, only one linesman on the ice. That's what the officials talk to the coaches about. All right. Good pickup, Joe. Got some help, Sam. Our eagle eyes in the truck. Help me with that one. I didn't see it. Darren Gibbs is on the ice, so Pierre Shampoo had to go off. Pavel Kubina pushed it ahead. That's a hand pass whistled against the Lightning. And the face-off will be in center ice. And this means that the referees are going to have to help out as well, so that's why they inform both coaches. The referees will now have to help out regarding icings and offsides and that type of thing, areas that the linesmen normally handle. Stepan Gaborik and Anisimov. Sauer drives it around the boards. Stepan. It's kicked out by Ryan Malone for Stamkos, taken away by Del Zotto. Stamkos hard on the forecheck. And a good hard hit on Sauer. Steven Stamkos. Here's Del Zotto carrying in with a lead for Stepan. He centers across. Shot by Anisimov is gloved by Guerin. Anisimov had the shot partially blocked and didn't get all of it, but Guerin made the glove save. Yep. Here's the play. Del Zotto moves up. A little pass across, plus the puck, as you could see, was bouncing on Anisimov, who didn't get all of it, and that allowed Guerin to come across, take his time, and make the glove save and hold on. The Rangers, part of what they want to do, and they said a real emphasis from John Tortorella to his team was, we have to play physical against these Tampa Bay Lightning defense. He mentioned he didn't think they were as physical in Carolina as they could have been, but even more particular in this game. Richards wins another draw. Shot from the point by Girardi, a save by Guerin. Now for Brad Richards, for most of this season, he's been very good on faceoffs. He had a bad game last game against Carolina. He went against Eric Stahl, who had a very good game in the faceoff circle. So they just talked about. And Richards wins another one. Boy, he'll be bragging to Vinny LeCavalier about winning them clean. They've been good friends a long, long time, all the way from their junior hockey days. Rangers got to Tampa, went to the practice rink yesterday, and who was sitting up top after the Lightning had practiced there was Vinny LeCavalier, waving to Brad Richards. Girardi goes back for the puck. Marty St. Louis bearing down on him. That hit the referee. The puck turned over, smothered. Good play by McDonough in front. Played out in front for LeCavalier. The shot blocked. Batted away by McDonough. Comes to LeCavalier. Now Kubina. Back to LeCavalier. Played deep by Brett Clark. St. Louis tried to feed it in front. Gets it back to Clark. Across to Kubina. Big drive. Save Lundqvist, and he covers up. Good pressure by the Lightning. Well, it all starts with that puck that hit the referee right here. Off the referee's skate. Now here comes Tampa. Pressure on. Good play by McDonough. Pretty good opportunity to shoot. But they didn't, but they kept the pressure on. And Lundqvist eventually has to make this save on Pavel Kubina, who's got a hard shot from the point. And Lundqvist makes the save. No rebound. Rangers get out of trouble.
Stamkos taking the face-off against Brian Boyle. And the Rangers take over. Hagelin able to skate it clear. And picks up speed. Playing it deep for Boyle. Boyle against former Ranger Matt Gilroy in his third NHL season, signing with Tampa Bay. And Coach Guy Boucher had a lot of praise for Matt Gilroy. Boyle all over Gilroy. Hagelin moves in. Ryan Malone there for Tampa Bay. And Malone able to move the puck to Marc-Andre Bergeron. Rangers take it back. Delzato able to move it up the boards. Teddy Purcell. Lightning with a 1-0 lead. 6.5 minutes gone by. First period.
This has been a good line for Tampa Bay. It was put together 5 games ago. Malone on one side, Purcell on the right side, and in the middle, Steven Stamkos. They've found some chemistry.
Eminger with the outlet. Anisimov got a piece of it. Back to play it is Hedman. To Eric Brewer, and up ahead to Brett Connolly. Good pass to Ryan Shannon. And Lundqvist comes out to play it to the boards. Dominic Moore works it in deep. Moore goes back, try to get it back to Brewers, taken away by Anisimov. Anisimov hit hard by Brewer. Long shot, save made, the puck goes up into the netting. 7:11 gone by, first period here in Tampa Bay. Lightning celebrate the Steve Downey goal.
John Giannone back in Tampa with our nightly reminder. You can get involved in the conversation about tonight's game via Twitter. Use the hashtag NYR. Send your questions for our first period intermission guest, Steve Eminger, and your comments as well for our studio analyst tonight. It's Ron Duguay. And Sam and Joe, we understand that Ronnie has pulled himself away from his 12 or 14-hour-a-day workouts for the alumni game at the Winter Classic to join us tonight in studio.
He might be working out after Hockey Night Live tonight.
He's got an exercise bike right there in the studio. The pounds are just falling off Dave Maloney. You've noticed that, Sam. I mean, he's turning, all his suits now are too big.
Eminger shooting wide off another face-off win by Brad Richards.
Eminger's another player that spent some time here in Tampa.
Tom Pyatt going deep centering, and it goes all the way through, and then Wojciechowski bumped his own goaltender. Henrik Lundqvist went rolling into the net. He's okay.
Wojciechowski actually made a good defensive play prior to that, Sam, by lifting the stick of Thompson.
Eminger for Richards. And Marty St. Louis, his good friend, was right there to check him. Fedotenko, who helped the Lightning win the Stanley Cup. Fedotenko for Callahan. Centered for Richards and broken up in front. Nice play by Callahan. Back the other way, St. Louis trying to beat McDonough. McDonough does a good job staying with him. The Rangers bring it out. Anisimov with Stepan.
Rangers really haven't gotten their forecheck going as of yet. Tampa Bay's done a nice job of retrieving the puck in their own zone, making one pass and getting out.
Great effort by Anisimov. Here's Girardi with a shot, went wide. And we're told from downstairs Pierre Champoux was not feeling well when he came out on the ice and has gone to the dressing room. And we'll see how long they go, if he's able to come back or not.
A lot of people can't handle coming to this nice weather, Sam, in the middle of the hockey season. And
oh, that's nasty. There's a battle in front. Sauer on Stamkos and denied him a shooting attempt. Ryan Malone trying to keep it alive.
You don't think that was it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Sauer gets back and again intercepted a pass intended for Stamkos. Rangers having trouble getting out of the zone. This line has been good for Tampa Bay. Stamkos, Purcell, and Malone. 1-0 Lightning. Stamkos stopped by Sauer again.
That's a good play by Sauer. Stamkos had the speed going.
Eric Brewer. All the way around to Dominic Moore. It goes by Eminger. Brett Connolly trying to break in. The Lightning have been trying to make up for the loss of Simon Gagne, who left as a free agent, signing with the LA Kings. And they haven't found that guy yet. They inserted Brett Connolly, but he's just a youngster.
Yeah, in particular, their power play has suffered without Gagne being here.
Moore dumps it in. Eminger works it up the boards to Hagelin. Lightning with a 1-0 lead. Here's Brian Boyle moving in and shooting high and wide. Down the boards, Moore. That pass tipped by Hagelin. 9:35 to go in the first period. Rangers have had 5 shots on goal. The Lightning only 3. The Lightning lead it on the goal by Downey. Long lead to Boyle. Boyle moves in, and Gilroy did a good job of stopping him. John Mitchell. Now the puck to Marc-Andre Bergeron. That comes all the way down. This should be an icing, and it is an icing on the Lightning. 9:05 to go. John Mitchell, it was, let's see what happened here, Joe.
Well, he gets in. Stick comes up. That looked like Dominic Moore.
Yeah.
They got either a stick or an elbow, and of course you see the shield that John Mitchell is wearing tonight. The first NHL game he's ever wore a protective shield. Of course, he took 7 stitches above his right eye after blocking the shot the other night in Carolina.
And after the game, we were in the locker room, and you'd think that nothing happened to him. You know, just a nick, no problem. Richards backhanding it into the corner. Brad Richards now 6 for 6 on faceoffs in the game. Here's Richards turning, trying to get a shot. Save Guerin. Downey able to move it to the line. Kept in. Good play by Girardi. Now Richards. Now the boards to Callahan. Bergeron got a piece of it. Callahan for Fedotenko. Stopped by LeCavalier. Richards intercepts. Richards shoots. Save Guerin. Callahan. Strong shift for Brad Richards.
Yeah, it's not the checking line on the ice for Tampa Bay. Because of the icing, John Tortorella was able to get the matchup. He got that line away from the checking line of the Lightning.
Around the boards for Ryan Malone. Girardi got a piece of him. Back the other way. Hedman comes down, and Nisimov able to get it to Stepan. But he gives it up to Teddy Purcell. Just under 8 minutes to go here in the first period. Lightning with a 1-0 lead. Purcell off the stick of Malone, and Anisimov gets it out of the zone. And here's a breakaway chance for Gabrick. He moves in, and a save by Guerin. Looked like the puck was rolling on Gabrick. He went for the backhander, and Guerin stopped him. Stamkos the other way. Drives around the net. The pass for Purcell broken up. Shot by Malone. He misses high. Bounces in front. Malone again. Out to Kubina, and the whistle.
High stick. Puck was hit with a high stick. So the face-off outside the zone.
And play stops. Some physical play. Brewer with a big hit on Anisimov.
Rangers trail at 1-0, but had a chance to tie it up. Brewer tries to throw it in, goes off the skate of Stepan. Here comes Marian Gaborik. Pretty good move, but just could not slide it in the short side. Had trouble lifting the puck. It was flat here, right there. Oh, just on edge a little bit. Couldn't get it up. Good save by Matthew Guerin.
Rangers have 8 shots on goal to only 3 for the Lightning. Around the boards, Ryan Shannon behind the Rangers net. Wojciechowski drives it around the boards, and Brett Clark has it back. Now Boyle off the boards, trying to get it to Hagelin. Comes all the way down. No icing on the play. Brett Clark's got it. Hagelin on the forecheck. Moore reverses a blind pass. Kubina goes for it and able to clear it out. Rangers healthy scratches. Eric Christensen scratch from the lineup. He continues to skate hard. Mike Rupp coming back from the knee surgery, skated this morning. Mark Stahl skated this morning. Gilroy.
See, now Tampa has the matchup they want, the Thompson line against Brad Richards' line.
And the puck deflects out of play. 6:12 to go here in the first period. Tonight on MSG, join Al Trotwig, Ken Danico, Ron Duguay, and Billy Jaffe for all the looks at the Rangers, the Devils, the Islanders, and around the NHL on Hockey Night Live. They got it all, and it's all coming up following Rangers hockey here on MSG. Hockey Night Live. One other healthy scratch, Anton Strollman, also a healthy scratch, skated this morning.
Now LeCavalier, he'll try and win the draw straight back to Marty St. Louis, who's directly behind him.
Brewer with a drive save with a right pad by Lundqvist. Tough shot by Eric Brewer and a good save. Downey to St. Louis. Back to Brewer and across to Hedman. It's deflected by Callahan off the corner glass. Cavalier getting it back to Brewer. Toward the net. It was pulled out of the zone. It's an offside on the Lightning. Brewer pulled it out, shot it back in. Offside, 5:49 to go in the first.
Obviously winning that cup, I mean, you're with your buddy that you grew up with. I mean, I went to high school with him, then I played juniors with him. I mean, it's pretty rare that, that happens. So, we have a lot of good memories together from when we're 14 on. So, like I said, I mean, it's special when you play against them.
There's a special bond. Those guys winning a Stanley Cup together, but going back, as Vinny said, back to the high school days and playing junior hockey together.
What a 1-2 punch, though. Those two center icemen.
Lundqvist was uncertain what he wanted to do with the puck, and then finally stopped it and covered it.
And then go on the power play, and LeCavalier would be up front, and Richard would be back on the point, and St. Louis, who just seems to never get old. St. Louis is playing in his 497th consecutive game.
He's tremendous. He keeps himself in such great shape. He works out like a fiend. Brad Richards works out with him in the offseason. He's tremendous. He's a terrific player. Gaborik. Andre Bergeron tied up by Gaborik. St. Louis helping out. Downey drops it back for Bergeron. Lead is St. Louis. McDonough was able to break it up with a stick check. Downey dumps it in. McDonough takes over. Pass was knocked away by LeCavalier. Girardi with LeCavalier all over him. Girardi made a good pass to step on. Here's Gaborik. Left it at the line. Would have been an offside. It goes the other way. Stamkos moves in. He shoots, deflected up into the netting by Girardi. Good job by Dan Girardi of staying with Steven Stamkos.
Now Gaborik trying to find some space and some room in this one. And then here's the defensive play. Dan Girardi just moves just slightly over to his right. And of course, Stamkos, a right-handed shot on his off wing, tries to snap one, and Girardi in perfect position.
Richards wins another face-off. 7 for 8 now is Brad Richards on face-offs. Good job by Fedotenko. Took it away from Kubina. Gets it to Callahan. Now Richards shoots wide. Good setup. Sauer, that's a deflection on goal by Fedotenko and covered by Guerin.
That's great communication, because Fedotenko ends up throwing a little pass behind his back. He'll just, looks like it's a blind pass, but I'm sure Callahan yelled to him to give him the puck, and that turned into a good scoring chance as Richards just missed on the shot after Callahan found him in the slot.
Matthew Guerin, who started his career in Montreal, One year that he was a full-time starter was out in L.A., and he had a good season. Had a winning record, over 30 wins, played over 60 games. Played with Edmonton, Pittsburgh in the last 2 seasons. Was the number 2 man in Columbus before signing here with the Lightning.
He was teammates with Rolison in Edmonton. They were together.
Nice move by Dana Tyrell. And that puck was covered by Lundqvist and poked out of the crease, but the referee, Wes McCauley, blew the whistle to stop play. New York Rangers holiday plans are on sale now. The perfect gift for any Rangers fan. It includes choice of 6 games, special Winter Classic knit hat, and autographed puck. So please call 212-465-6073 now or visit NewYorkRangers.com to purchase those holiday plans. Face-off win by Dubinsky, and the puck driven out by Girardi. Rangers down 1-0. Early goal in the 2nd minute of play by Steve Downey. Ryan Malone. There's been no power plays in the game as yet. Good outlet pass from Richards to Callahan. Callahan dumps it in and chases. Bergeron's with him. Around to Fedotenko. Trying to get it back to Callahan, and Bergeron broke it up. Here's Gilroy. Purcell for Stamkos. Stamkos against Sauer. Centering pass stopped by Delzato. Lightning keep it in. Teddy Purcell centers. That went off a skate of Sauer, and a good job by Lundqvist to stop it. And now Sauer and Stamkos going at it. And they're separated by Teddy Purcell.
Now Stamkos was pushed first by Ryan Callahan, and then when he pushed Callahan back, Sauer said, "Can't do that."
That's why captain.
So he jumps in. Here comes the pass. It'll come to the front of the net and hit the skate of Sauer. Here's Sauer there. Kicks it. Does a nice job. And then you see Callahan. There's a push. Stamkos a push back. Sauer says, "No, can't be doing that. Not to our captain."
3:38 to go here in the first period. LeCavalier and Boyle for the face-off. Mitchell kicks it back. Girardi had it knocked down by Downey. Boyle with a good play, and the Rangers get it out of the zone. Downey's pass for LeCavalier. LeCavalier plays it back to Brett Clark. Across to Kubina with room. That's a pass. Went by San Luis. A hard pass. That shot deflected with a high stick. Rangers play it. Hagelin gets it out of the zone to Mitchell. The end towards Clark, overskates it. And Guerin trying to stop play. Oh, he got a quick whistle. And puck was still loose. But Lecuyer blew the whistle.
Well, Guerin in this game he's tried to freeze everything, and meanwhile that young man has a point in each game that he's played. Carl Hagelin.
What a great start for Carl Hagelin. Stepped in, and you wouldn't know that he's just a rookie playing in his 5th game in the NHL. Face-off win by Stepan. Eminger. The puck goes off the stick of Bergeron. Gaborik. Gilroy on him. Now Anisimov, wraparound, comes all the way through and is taken back by Brian Shannon. Shannon goes deep, the puck deflects toward the net. Brian Shannon signed as a free agent after a couple of seasons in Ottawa. Anisimov gets it out of the zone.
This Tampa Bay team is quick. You know, Shannon adds to their speed. They don't have a real big team, but they can skate.
They took one of their big bodies out of the lineup. One-time Ranger Adam Hall, who's a good penalty killer and a good face-off man. But as Guy Boucher was telling us this morning, they need secondary scoring.
Yes.
They're not getting much scoring. And they they put Ryan Shannon back in the lineup after he was scratched in their last game at Detroit.
There's Guy Boucher, his 2nd-year head coach. He had a tremendous year, he and his team, a year ago. And
Wow.
you know, he's been looking for them. He says it's getting closer now to getting the type of jump and enthusiasm that they played with last year, but they're lost a few players.
Hedman will lead him alone. Nice move. Backhander sticked aside by Lundqvist. Stamkos. Sauer on him. Eric Brewer with a wrister that goes wide. Stamkos able to play it. Callahan on it. Oh, how about that hit by Callahan? Stepan moves down, dumps it in.
He anticipated that move by Stamkos, that he was going to go that way.
Fedotenko for Callahan. Callahan looks around, reverses to Fedotenko. Brewer on him. Fedotenko, good play to keep it alive. Backhanded in front, and it was broken up by Victor Hedman. Teddy Purcell. Sauer bangs it off the boards out of the zone. Minute 15 to go, first period. And the Lightning with a 1-0 lead. Behind the net, Dana Tyrell, who just signed a 2-year extension. Wraparound, great save! Nate Thompson was robbed by Lundqvist. What a great save Lundqvist made. Another shot that gets through, and Lundqvist able to stop play as he gloved it with the blocker glove.
Tyrell tried to, that's Tyrell behind the net. He does a good job right there, tries to get it in front, and Thompson, who had come back to the front of the net, gets a chance. And then here's the hit by Callahan. Stamkos, he wouldn't go for the fake by Stamkos, stayed with him all the way. Good, solid hit.
Under a minute to go in this first period, 56.1 seconds remaining. McDonough bangs it off the boards, kept in by Lecavalier for St. Louis. Girardi on him. St. Louis for Lecavalier. He's got Downey in front. He's forced wide by McDonough. Shot by Gilroy, deflected wide. And Hagelund's got it. Stopped by Gilroy. Nice play. Gilroy comes back in and takes the shot. Lundqvist to save it. He holds it with 28.8. Matt Gilroy with a good play.
Well, he had a terrible training camp, and he admitted it. They said he was skated. He looked like more of a back checker than he did a defenseman. But he settled down. They kept giving him more minutes. He's a plus player. Now he's on their first power play unit, which we haven't seen yet. So he's gotten progressively better as the season has gone on, and now he's to the point where he's playing his best hockey of the season.
Last couple of minutes, the Lightning have gotten several shots on Henrik Lundqvist. McDonough moves it up, and it's cleared out by Prost. No icing. Brewer slowly skated back, hoping to get the icing call. Brewer moves it up the boards to Purcell. Stopped by Prost. And the puck deflects out of play. 4.7 seconds remaining in this first period. The Rangers haven't been able to sustain much offensively.
No, again, I think more than anything, I think defensively they played pretty well, even though Tampa Bay has gotten some shots at the end. But as John Tortorella told us before the game, he really wanted his team to play a physical first period on the forecheck.
And the first period comes to an end. A goal by Steve Downey at 1:24. The only puck to go in the net in that first period. And the Lightning take a 1-0 lead to the locker room.
And that was a shot that, as we saw, Lundqvist did not have a chance. Was screened, and it also hit the jersey of Derek Stepan for making a 1-0 game. But for the most part, the first 15 minutes, the Rangers had only given up 3 or 4 shots. Defensively, they were very strong. And again, I think they'd like to get their forecheck going a little bit better in the second.
Upcoming, it's the Delta Intermission Report. John Giannone rejoins us, his special guest, Steve Eminger, Rangers defenseman. We've got the MSG 150 with Bill Pito. Then Bill Pito and Ron Duguay with highlights and analysis. 1-0. Lightning lead the Rangers, end of 1. Welcome back to Tampa. Getting ready to start the second period. New York Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. New York Rangers hockey is presented by Chase. And now it's time for The Cadillac trivia question of the night. Who holds the Lightning rookie record for most points in a season? Steven Stamkos, Vinny LeCavalier, Brad Richards? The answer is Brad Richards. 62 points in 2000 and 2001.
You want to throw any other names out there? I mean, you named just about everybody that plays for the franchise.
Well, those were the key guys. Vinny didn't have a big rookie season at all. Stamkos had 23 goals, 23 assists, 46 points.
That's because the owner at the time was calling him the Michael Jordan of hockey, the 18-year-old kid. I mean, can you put any more pressure on him?
All right, Rangers, where can they pick up their game in the second period?
Again, Sam, I think some sustained forechecking pressure. And the Rangers are really playing at their best. They're pinning the opposition in their own zone. I think they need more of that. That'll create more scoring chances for them.
The checking line for Tampa Bay starts opposite Richards, Callahan, and Fedotenko. Puck was batted down with a glove by McDonough. It's played by the Lightning, so there's no hand pass. And then Hedman backhands it into the Rangers bench, and play stops. Pierre Shampoo, the linesman who went out ill early in the first period, will not return.
No.
Some kind of stomach flu.
He was sick this morning. He tried to officiate, did start the game, was on the ice and got sick, and is on his way back to the hotel.
All right.
I tried to convince Don Koharski.
Yes.
To put the skates on and go out there and take over, and that it would be a heroic moment.
And Coho laughed at you and said, "Get out of here."
He said there's enough referees that get in the way. They don't.
Delzato with a hit on his good buddy Stamkos. No friends on the ice. They are close friends. Away from the ring. Gilroy double teamed in the corner. Gabrick. He's picked up by Ryan Malone. Nice move. Gabrick drives toward the net, goes around the net, and then shot stopped by Guerin. He covers it with the blocker glove.
Is that a terrific play by Gabrick? I mean, that's the type of thing that he's done all season. Keeping the legs going, making moves. That's just a terrific play. Uses that little stutter step to get away from defenders. And then here's Stamkos and Delzato. Good clean hit. Elbows down, stick down, just a good shoulder hit.
They'll be texting each other after the game. What was that all about, huh?
You know, they didn't work out together, though, this past summer.
That's right.
Stamkos was with Gary Roberts and that group, and Michael Delzato had his own personal trainer, did something a little bit different this summer, and really worked at getting himself in top physical condition.
Tom Pyatt on the faceoff against Richards. Richards officially was 6-2 on faceoffs in the first period. McDonough works it ahead. Fedotenko for Richards. That was blocked by Hedman. And Eric Brewer works it out of the zone. McDonough chased by Nate Thompson. Around the boards. Pyatt missed it. Fedotenko's got it. There have been no penalties in the game thus far. And the only goal scored in the second minute of play at 1:24 the first period. Steve Downey getting it.
Hasn't been a physical game up to this point.
That's tipped ahead by Richards. Rangers change. Guerin leaving it for Brewer. Brewer with a long pass for St. Louis. And it's whistled for an icing. St. Louis failed to touch it. Rangers next game on home ice at Madison Square Garden Monday night. And we'll be on the air with live coverage at 6:30 with Nissan Rangers game night with Al Trautwig. And then the Rangers and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And Phil Kessel coming to town. 7 o'clock is game time.
Now we talked about Stamkos being a shooter. Phil Kessel is same boat.
Yes.
I mean, they both shoot it as well as anybody.
Leafs are in Boston tonight. And that game is scoreless into the first period. Anisimov backhands it into the crease, and Hedman got a piece of it. Puck back in the Rangers zone. St. Louis gets to it. And fires it behind the net. LeCavalier is checked by Anisimov. Defensively, I think both teams have been outstanding.
Yeah, no, they've been good.
Brett Clark. He's double teamed. Gabrick able to take it away, but Kubina gets to it.
And again, Sam, as we talked about earlier, I mean, this is a goaltending matchup that should certainly favor the Rangers. When you look at the numbers, I mean, there's a huge difference. Hasn't been very good for Tampa Bay. The Rangers need to test her on, though.
Boyle with a backhander. That was a good shot, but that was kicked away by Guerin. And Boyle, I think he got away with one on Ryan Shannon. You hear the fan reaction. And that's whistled down for an icing against the Lightning.
Now Boyle has a pretty good chance. This is on the backhand. Clark, the defenseman, number 7, can't handle it. And so Boyle ends up with the backhand chance. Showed good speed coming down the right side. Pretty good save by Matthew Guerin.
The number 1 goaltender for the Lightning is the man who led them to the Eastern Conference Finals last season. That is Dwayne Rolison. Rolison has not gotten off to a good start. Long shot by Eminger gets through, and Guerin makes the save.
Well, and he's 42 years of age. I mean, his work ethic is absolutely tremendous. There he is behind there without the mask on, and been around a long time. And he was just tremendous. Remember, he came over in the trade with the New York Islanders, and it's exactly what they needed at the time. Shut out his first game, and he was very good in the playoffs as well. But you're right, he just hasn't, his numbers are terrible at this point.
Save percentage under 9.
But his attitude is great, Sam.
Yeah,
I saw him right before the game, and he said, no, so we're sticking with it.
He's a good guy and a great competitor, and you always wonder about the age factor, Joe, at 42. But Guy Boucher seems to feel that he'll be okay.
He's older than the coach.
Guerin getting the chance tonight. Here's Dominic Moore moving in and shooting. It was blocked by Dubinsky. Rick Connolly carried it behind the net. Shannon to Connolly. He's hit by Dubinsky. Eminger is there. Dominic Moore, number 19 for the Lightning. Tough battle along the boards here. And the Rangers able to come out with it. Fedotenko. Delzato joins the rush. It's 3-on-2 across the line. Here's Delzato, and he had a chance to shoot. He went for the pass to Callahan instead, and it was blocked out of the zone. Sauer. Ryan Malone drops it back to Matt Gilroy. 4:20 gone by, second period. Lightning with a 1-0 lead. Vinsky moves it up. Here's Prust. Guerin looks to play it off the boards. Good hustle by Avery to get there. Prust swings it around. Stepan just off the bench. Check there by Stamkos. Now Avery for Prust. Prust working against Kubina. Sauer is in deep. Kubina able to take it away and carry it out of the zone. Prust all over him.
Good strong play by Kubina. He doesn't have great speed, but he showed his strength there in holding off Prust to make the play.
Defensively, Rangers have not given up a shot on goal here in the second period. That puck blocked by Avery. Kept in by Gilroy. Stamkos centers, intercepted by Prust. Here's Avery. Leads Stepan. Stepan goes deep. The backhander kicked away by Guerin, played by Brett Clark.
Guerin is only having to make one stop.
Yeah. Clark carries it all the way, and his backhander into the chest of Lundqvist. Now McDonough up ahead for Gabrick. All the way across, deflected by St. Louis. Gabrick gets it back, and Hedman able to clear it out. Gabrick picks up the loose puck. Gabrick with Stepan. Try to beat Hedman, and Hedman stopped him. Downey. Across with St. Louis. Now to Downey. Centers for LeCavalier. It was broken up. St. Louis for Downey. The scramble around the net is stopped by Lundqvist. Lundqvist made a couple of stops in the crease.
Damn, it almost looked to me like the puck deflected off the skate of Downey and off the post.
Rangers finally able to pick it up. Lundqvist without a stick. Now it's picked up by Girardi. And handed to Lundqvist as the puck is cleared out. Wild scramble around the net. Lundqvist, I think, kicked the puck away a couple of times. 6.5 minutes gone by in the second. All the way around to Callahan. Callahan with Fedotenko. The shot gets through. It's stopped. Center. Score! Ruslan Fedotenko off the feed from Brad Richards ties the game.
Sam, I think this was the first time in this game that the Rangers have been able to get to a rebound shot. Duran ends up making one save. Rangers do a nice job coming out of their zone. All the way down the ice. One of those stretch passes. There's the shot. There's the rebound and in. First time, I think, in this game that they get to a rebound. And Fedotenko just reaches out. Gets the stick past Matt Gilroy, who was close. And Fedotenko, who has history here as well, scores a goal. How would you like to get to a Game 7? Your team scores 2 goals. You score them both, and you win the Stanley Cup.
There you go. Big-time history. Fedotenko's 4th of the season from Richards and Callahan at 6:38. Brad Richards extends his point-scoring streak to 5 games. Ryan Callahan now has 7 points in the last 5 games. And that line comes through. Richards has been playing well in this game. He's had some chances. And a good turnover in the neutral zone by the Rangers again. There's Nate Thompson. Tom Pyatt trying to get out. He was denied. John Mitchell plays it deep. Hagelin is there. Now the Rangers have picked up their skating.
Yeah, they've got a little more jump, don't they?
Kubina gets it to Thompson. Terrell worked it ahead and fired in. Thompson gets there. One-time Islander, checked by John Mitchell. Boyle takes over. Up ahead for Avery. Bergeron was able to knock it away. Round to Wojciechowski. Rangers clear it out. Bergeron. Dominic Moore lost control. Wojciechowski takes over. 8 minutes gone by, second period. Rangers have tied it at 1. Avery against Gilroy. Rangers changing. Avery winds it deep to Prost. Prost for Dubinsky. Dubinsky against Gilroy. Gilroy with a good job, and the Lightning able to move up with it. Dominic Moore on the puck. That was stopped at the line by McDonough. Rangers turn it the other way. Prost tipped ahead by Fedotenko. Fedotenko takes a hit from Bergeron. Prost out of the corner. Finds a man. It's off the stick of McDonough. McDonough was turning to get into shooting position, and the puck bounced off his stick.
And then he recovered pretty well because of his skating. But most of this second period, the play has been in Tampa Bay's zone.
Here's Malone. He's got an open man, and Stamkos couldn't control it. Purcell. Purcell stays with it, plays it deep, deflected by Hedman. A backhander behind the net. Now it's the Lightning turn to put on the pressure. Brewer plays it across to Hedman. Into the slot, deflected wide by Stamkos. Purcell behind the net. Lightning are dangerous here. Brewer and a whistle. The net was knocked off as Eminger was battling Ryan Malone. 10:42 to go, second period. Ruslan Fedotenko has tied it.
Well, Steve Downey gets a chance at another one. This one does go off his skate, and you'll see it just off the post. Through the other side, misses Lundqvist, and then Lundqvist has to make a couple of real good saves on Vinny Lecavalier. Somehow fights to keep it out of the net. And then the Rangers, that's when it was 1-0. Long stretch pass around the boards. There's the rebound. Richards in front, Fedotenko with the deflection, and the Rangers have tied it here in the second.
Lightning have been held to only 2 shots on goal by the Rangers thus far in this first half of the second period. Bergeron blocked by Gaborik. Good job by Gaborik. Anisimov comes in looking for the puck. Bergeron able to get it to Downey. Downey stopped by Stepan. Gilroy steps in front of Gaborik. Gaborik takes it back. Winds it behind the net for Anisimov, but Bergeron intercepted. And the puck cleared out. Sent back across to Le Cavalier.
Now the Rangers have bottled them up. Tampa Bay having trouble getting going.
Puck was deflected, picked up by Downey. Downey with St. Louis. And good block by McDonough. Cavalier winds it deep. Knocked away by McDonough again. Brewer keeps it in. St. Louis behind the net. In front of Cavalier. And a great stick save made by Lundqvist. The puck goes up into the netting. Great puck movement by the Lightning. Le Cavalier with a terrific scoring chance. Hey, there are referees in the house. They're ready to go. Here's a veteran move. And play whistle down offside. 9:18 to go in the second period. Gear up for Sunday's Giants-Packers matchup with 2 hours of Big Blue coverage tomorrow morning starting at 9 a.m. on MSG Network. We get you ready for the afternoon game. The Giants and the Packers. Huge game at MetLife Stadium. Face-off win by Stepan, driven in by Sauer. Stepan against Nate Thompson. Gilroy lost it to Anisimov. Anisimov shot knocked away by Guerin. Stepan to Gaborik. Gaborik tried to center, was blocked by Bergeron. Anisimov. Stepan's in front, but he was tied up and the pass went through. Tom Pyatt moves in on Delzato. Delzato stays with him. And the puck cleared away by Gaborik. Brought out by Gaborik. Leads Stepan. Bergeron is there. Bergeron able to work it out of the zone for Thompson. Thompson taken out of the play by Delzato. Back the other way. Anisimov to Gaborik. Gaborik makes a move on Gilroy. He was taken down.
Oh boy.
And nothing called on the play. Gaborik knocked the puck off the pegs.
He's wondering how come there wasn't a call.
Yeah.
He made an excellent move on Gilroy. Cut to the outside. Meanwhile, there's Delzato with the initial play. Good hit. And now Gaborik, a little stutter step. There it is again. Now watch this. The skates. And the referee was right there. The skates go out before the stick made contact. Might have started going down first. Gaborik thinks that there should have been a call, but the referee was right on top of things.
Gilroy looked to the ref and saw no arm go up. There have been no penalties called in this game. And we have 8:15 remaining in the second period. Mitchell clears it out to Hagelin. Hagelin with a long shot stopped by Guerin. Greg Clark sends it around the boards. Eminger keeps in. The back pass is out of the zone all the way back. And Lundqvist plays it himself, but he gave it away to Ryan Shannon. Here's Dominic Moore. And the Rangers able to get clear.
That's good, solid defense, Sam. It started with Boyle, and then got help from Delzato.
I'm sure the Rangers coaches weren't happy when Lundqvist gave the puck away to Ryan Shannon. He tried to clear it himself. Dominic Moore moves in. Puck goes all the way through, just off the bench. Downey. Hagelin is there. The puck taken away by Dubinsky. Lightning get it back. Bergeron with room. Bergeron goes around the net. Still with the puck. And fanned on the pass. And Hagelin able to slide it deep into the Lightning zone. It'll be an icing. Rangers were starting to make a line change. Can't do it. 7:12 to go here in the second period. The game tied 1-1. And the face-off deep in the Ranger zone. Eric Brewer, one of the key veteran defensemen on this team. Playing a lot with Victor Hedman, and that's a good pairing.
They're actually playing too much. You know, they're missing Matthias Ohlund, who had surgery on both knees, and they thought he'd be back by now, and he's had a real setback, not skating anymore, and they were hoping he'd be back, but now Brewer's got to play a lot of minutes.
Mitchell tied up by St. Louis. Downey is there. Rangers come away with the puck. Hagelin chipping it off the boards. Now the Rangers start to make that change. Mitchell goes in deep. Dubinsky has come on. Fedotenko got a piece of it. Dubinsky winds up. Big drive and a glove save by Guerin. Good shot by Dubinsky. Guerin with a nice glove save.
Again, the Rangers' forecheck in this period has been much better than it was in period number 1. Good work by Mitchell staying with it. Puck eventually comes free to Dubinsky, who lets go a good shot, and Guerin able to hold on with the glove hand.
Richards, Callahan, and Fedotenko back on. Richards against Nate Thompson. And Thompson is chased. Tom Pyatt comes in. And the Lightning win the draw, control the puck. Out comes Pyatt. Here's Thompson trying to dump it in. McDonough takes it away. Richards try to make a move out of the zone. Lost it. That shot deflected by Girardi up into the netting. Pyatt taking the shot.
Now this is called playing as a team. He loses it. And then here comes Girardi. Comes across, and after that play, Brad Richards skates up to Girardi, gives him a little tap on the shin pads, and said thanks for the help.
Dubinsky against Stamkos on the draw. Girardi gets it to Prust. Pass a little too far for Avery. Taking Pavel Kubina back for the puck. Kubina carries deep. Drops it off to Purcell. He fires right into the midsection of Henrik Lundqvist, who holds on. 6:12 to go here in the second. Lightning with a goal early in the first. Rangers with a goal here in the second. And that's all. There have been no power plays, no penalties called in the game.
Well, again, it hasn't been an overly physical game. There have been some hitting. Del Zotto, I think, has had more hits than anybody in this game. He and Stamkos were actually having a few words. I don't know if they were friendly.
I guess they weren't after that last hit behind the net up against the end boards. Cavalier and Richards. Downey plays it. Downey shoved down by Girardi. Good hard play. Cavalier trying to one-handed in front. Rangers take it away. Callahan off the boards. Edmund around to Downey. Back the other way. Rangers trying to get some forecheck pressure. The Lightning able to get it out of the zone. McDonough goes all the way down, and this will be an icing on the Rangers. 5:40 to go in this second period. Rangers injury update. Mark Stahl skated again this morning. Wojtek Wolski continues to do off-ice work. And Mike Rupp is skating as well. There's Mark Stahl this morning.
Yeah, not doing too much. Not exerting himself all that much, but
you know what?
That's what he's supposed to be doing.
Looking at that, Joe, that was more than he did in Carolina, the morning of the Carolina game. That shot saved made by Lundqvist. Bergeron with a good shot.
Go.
Oh, he's got a hard shot.
Bergeron moves it across to Gilroy. A wrister toward the net, blocked in front. And it's picked up by Fedotenko. Guerin leaves it for Bergeron. Shots are 18-16 in favor of the Rangers. Goals are 1-1. Del Zotto went down to his knees, but worked it ahead to Gaborik. Gaborik with Stepan. Stepan plays it to Anisimov. Anisimov to Sauer. Long shot that went off a skate. Gaborik looking for it, who's cleared aside. Combination of Kubina and Clark. Keep in by Del Zotto. Shot blocked. Dominic Moore. Cavalier broke his stick and couldn't play the puck. The puck went all the way down. Stepan's got it. Stepan moves in, leaves it for Gaborik. Gaborik got around St. Louis. His pass off a skate. Gaborik tried to make a move on Kubina. Couldn't get by. 3-on-2 Lightning the other way. Gaborik gets back. Blocked in front by McDonough. St. Louis pass deflected by Anisimov. St. Louis to Thompson. Down low. Downey turning. Couldn't get a shot off. Stepan. Right now the refs are letting him play. Nothing is being called.
Sam, between you and me, I don't see that much that should be called.
Okay. Seen a couple of times that guys
there's been a couple that have been, that maybe borderline,
okay.
but
Brewer moves up with a puck in a 1-1 game. McDonough will stick check it away. Rangers turn it. Boyle fires into the corner. Mitchell after it. Mitchell against Pyatt. Boyle comes over and shoots wide. Up to Girardi. Back around past Hagelin. Boyle chases it down. Hagelin in the corner. Hagelin around the net, trying to get it to Mitchell. It was blocked. Now to Boyle. It's by him. Out comes Terrell. And the Rangers get it right back.
Now, Rangers have done a great job in this second period of staying up in the neutral zone and even at their own blue line and just blocking passes, knocking plays down.
Puck all the way down. Lundqvist plays it around the boards. Malone is there. Dubinsky battling Ryan Shannon. Prust able to get it to Sauer. Michael Sauer moves across. Now Dubinsky's shot, a save by Guerin. He holds it. 2:41 to go here in the second period. Steven Stamkos and Michael Del Zotto. Ooh, they're going at one another. It's a friendly rivalry. Now, here's our Miller Lite Taste Greatness moment. We take you back to June 2004. The Stanley Cup won here in Tampa Bay. Brad Richards raising the cup. Ruslan Fedotenko with a big kiss. And the head coach was John Tortorella. The Tampa Bay Lightning winning the Stanley Cup. Miller Lite, triple hops brewed for that great Pilsner taste. Taste greatness as they beat the Calgary Flames in 7 with Game 7 here in Tampa. Wojciechowski with a long shot got through. Guerin made the save. Fedotenko. Check there by Thompson. Callahan. Brewer on him. Knocked it away. Thompson moves it up the boards. Tyrell. For Pyatt. 2-on-1 developing. Pyatt shoots. He scores! Tom Pyatt gives the Lightning a 2-1 lead.
Now, Guy Boucher, the head coach, talked about secondary scoring, the need for it. Here's the play. It turns into a 2-on-1, and Pyatt turns on the speed, and that's just a quick wrist shot. Wojciechowski gets his stick in there, but I don't think it hits the stick. I think Pyatt just beats him with the quick shot. And the Lightning with a goal lead at 2-1.
One-time fourth-round draft pick of the New York Rangers, Tom Pyatt. With his second goal of the season, the 2 goals have come in the last 4 games. Out of the corner, Anisimov with a good chance and a save by Guerin. Great move by Anisimov, going hard to the net. McDonough tried to swing it around. McDonough moves it again.
Stamkos on the ice now with LeCavalier in St. Louis for the first time in this game.
The Lightning late in the period looking to find some more offense and maybe open up the lead further. LeCavalier. And McDonough was all over Stamkos. St. Louis. Taken away by Anisimov. Here's Stepan. Dumping it in with 1:25 to go in the second period. And the Lightning leading 2-1. Off the board, Sauer got a piece of it. Brought back by Boyle. Boyle ran into Gilroy. Purcell. Bergeron able to move it to open ice, and Matt Gilroy goes over. Pyatt with his second from Tyrell and Thompson. At 17:42, the Lightning checking line comes up with a big goal. Hagelin, under a minute to go. Del Zotto going deep. Oh, Guerin lost the puck, and Del Zotto got to it. Guerin had to make a save. Tricky little play, as Guerin almost made a bad mistake.
Yeah, it was an innocent-looking play coming in front. He just has trouble with the bouncing puck. Had a little bit of spin on it, hit his stick, had difficulty with it. Del Zotto was moving in as well. And so the Rangers have not given up much defensively here in this period. But we talked about the speed of Tampa Bay. They showed it on that goal.
Face-off win by Richards. Sauer winds it behind the net. Comes to Richards. Across for Fedotenko, went by him. Tyrell plays it. Richards goes back to Delzato. 35 seconds to go in the second period. Tuned for the New York Lottery's second intermission report. John Giannone will rejoin us. Delzato will be his special guest. Tito and Ron Duguay standing by in the MSG studios on the New York Lottery intermission report. 10 seconds to go in the period. Delzato's pass intercepted by Thompson. Thompson drops it off to LeCavalier. Out to Brewer. Now to Hedman. Couldn't get a shot off. That's the period. So each team with a goal. Fedotenko had tied it. Rangers picked up their game. Lightning settled in, and Tom Pyatt gets a goal to give the Lightning a 2-1 lead, end of 2.
I thought the Rangers on the forecheck were much better in the second period. They picked up that part of their game. They kept Tampa in their zone most of that second period. And just the one breakdown defensively led to the goal by Tom Pyatt.
And still no penalties called in this game. The New York Lottery intermission report is coming up. John Giannone with Michael Delzato, Bill Pito with the MSG 150, Bill Pito and Ron Duguay with highlights and analysis. End of 2 here in Tampa. The Lightning lead the Rangers 2-1. The New York Lottery intermission report is coming up in just a moment. Thanks, Al. Back here in Tampa. Fans outside, they can watch the big board, having a good time. New York Rangers hockey is presented by Chase. As we get set for the third period, John Tortorella. All right, some words for Gaborik, like, Marion, we need you to score a goal or 2.
Yeah, 2 would be fine. Well, they need to force Guerin, the goaltender, to make some difficult saves. He hasn't had enough tough saves. I mentioned their forecheck was better in the second period, but they have to force the goaltender to see what he's got, because it's been a real sore spot for this Lightning team has been their goaltender. Their backup, Matthew Guerin, got 21 saves tonight, but he hasn't had to, the only second chance opportunity the Rangers have had, they scored. And so most of the shots have come from the outside, and it's been a fairly easy 2 periods for him.
Stepan, Gaborik and Anisimov, McDonough and Girardi for the Rangers. LeCavalier with St. Louis and Downey for the Lightning with Brett Clark and Pavel Kubina. McDonough holding. There have been no penalties called in the game.
Here's a 1-3-1 by Tampa. We haven't seen that yet in this game. That's caused a little discussion, hasn't it, in the league?
Oh, it caused some big controversy several weeks back when they played the 1-3-1 and nobody was moving.
That was against Philadelphia.
Kubina, long shot, that's deflected. Stepan, I believe, got a stick on that shot. It went up into the netting.
Now, what happened in that Philadelphia game, they wouldn't go. But you see all this room, space. There's 1. There's 3 at the red line. And then they have a defenseman that's all the way back. So they try to force you to dump it in so that the defenseman can get back, be the first one to get it without any pressure, and move it out of the zone. Guy Boucher has been criticized, but I don't know why. You're allowed to coach any way you want. There's no rule against it. And I think the team with the puck has to make an attempt to move it.
Pyatt with a stuff-in try. Great move by Pyatt and a good save as Lundqvist kept the left pad down and the skate against the post. And we take you back to that controversial moment with Philadelphia pulling back.
And now here's what they did. They just stopped.
And they said, okay, you're playing a 1-3-1 trap. We're not going anywhere. We're going to wait.
I think it's up to the team with the puck to attack.
Yeah.
You know, to move the puck and attack. I know a lot of people criticize Tampa Bay for playing, but you know what? The 1-3-1's been around for a long time. They played a little bit differently than most teams. I didn't have a problem with it.
Hagelin on the dump in. Bergeron with Boyle on him. Hagelin moves in. Shot by Mitchell was blocked. Mitchell has it again. Sauer, long drive. Guerin makes the save and dives on top. The puck was loose for a moment. Guerin able to spot it and dive on top.
I thought it hit somebody. It might have been Boyle in front. I think this shot deflects off someone and Guerin ends up finding it. There's the long shot. Who gets a piece of it? Anybody? No, maybe not. Guerin maybe got a piece of it. It deflects to the side. Boyle was there, but Guerin found it and held on.
Minute 20 gone by here in the third. Rangers trailing 2-1. Richards against Thompson. And Richards is chased. Callahan comes in to take the draw. Richards 12-6 on faceoffs in the game. Callahan wins it back. Eminger with a shot wide. Tenko trying to get it to Richards. It was blocked. Witka pinched in. Callahan lifts it ahead. Richards. Edmund on him. Edmund takes it away. And the puck bounces out of the zone. Dana Tyrell moves in on Eminger. Back for Thompson. Callahan with a hit on Thompson. Callahan got taken down.
I think his own guy got him, Sam.
Yeah, okay.
I think Eminger got the stick up. And again, the official was right there. I think it was Eminger that got Callahan.
Lundqvist leaves it for Girardi. Quickly out goes by Gaborik.
Ooh, almost too many men on the ice for Tampa.
Lundqvist waits. Plays it to Girardi. Right on him is Dominic Moore. Stefan tried to move it. Ryan Shannon out to Kubina with a drive and a save by Lundqvist. The rebound bounces in the circle. And Stefan able to one-hand it ahead. Anisimov to Gaborik. Gaborik against Brett Clark. Gaborik controlling. Feeds Delzato. Shot deflects to the corner. Moore back to get it. Up the boards. Delzato pinching in. Connolly got it out. And it's played by Brandon Prost. Now Sauer. Along the boards. Prost. Back pass to Sauer. Deep to Dubinsky. Gilroy on him. Dubinsky stays with it, but the pass is out of the zone. 3:15 gone by in the third. Lightning with a 2-1 lead. Bergeron. Lightning scored early in the first period. Led 1-0 into the first. Rangers tied it in the second on a goal by Fedotenko. Lightning grabbed the lead late in the second. Bergeron for St. Louis and now Lecavalier. McDonough's there. Drop to St. Louis. Falls down, stays with it. Double teamed and the puck taken away by Dubinsky. Callahan. Callahan moving in on Hedman. Callahan doing a good job. Centered and it's intercepted by Brewer. Brewer lost it. And Boyle has it back.
Now Tampa Bay is playing a defensive system. They're just trying to keep everything to the outside.
Shot by Mitchell goes wide off the glass. Boyle's got it. Boyle in the corner. Around to Hagelin. Shot by Boyle. Stick save. Carl Hagelin has it back. Hagelin out in front off a skate and went wide. Boyle. Checked by Brewer. Good shift by this line of Boyle, Mitchell, and Hagelin. Centered by Boyle. The shot saved by Guerin. Sauer came in from the point. Was set up by Boyle, and Guerin made a great save.
There's his best save of the game right there. Beautiful pass from Boyle on the backhand. Here it comes. He looks once, and then this is a beautiful pass. And that's a marvelous save by Guerin. As Sauer moved in, got the perfect pass. Let's see, whose stick gets who? Maybe it was the stick of the Tampa Bay player. I thought it was Eminger. It was not Eminger.
Tyrell, the owner of the stick that caught Callahan. Kubina gets Fedotenko. Witka pinches in. Puck comes loose to Nate Thompson. And Tyrell comes out with it. Eminger is there. The corner boards where Witka comes back. Thompson takes it back for Tampa Bay. The pass block. Brewer. A little over 5 minutes gone by in the third period. Lightning with a 2-1 lead. Boy, Witka and Eminger. Eminger played a little over 50 games in a Lightning uniform. One season before he was traded to Florida.
And that's when Mike Sullivan was an assistant coach here. And Mike Sullivan was one of the big reasons why the Rangers acquired Eminger from Anaheim, because of the time they had spent together.
Shannon with Dominic Moore. McDonough. Good pass to Richards. Richards pass intercepted by Gilroy. Gilroy drops it off to Moore. Moore against McDonough. Moore stays with it. Rangers able to take it back, but that pass missed connection. Brett Connolly puts it in the corner. Girardi. Rangers having trouble getting out of the zone here. Girardi gets it to Anisimov. Bergeron. Good job by Callahan on him. Stepan. Save the rebound. Put in by Anisimov. Another rebound goal for the Rangers. And they've tied it at 2.
Well, Bergeron had time, but when he looked to go to his partner, the Rangers took that pass away. You'll see Bergeron here. He wants to pass it now, but no pass is available. Callahan makes the play. The shot, the rebound, tie game. Again, Bergeron was going to make a pass, but Anisimov went over there and took that away. And eventually, Anisimov, with his smart play, ends up getting the rebound. The second rebound of the game for the Rangers. And they score on both of them.
Some good heads-up play. Callahan forcing the turnover. Stepan alertly getting to the puck and getting a good shot on goal.
And again, that play by Anisimov to go to the other defenseman, to me, is what really was the key to that play.
Now Mitchell. Boyle to the net, and it's steered away by Guerin. Mitchell behind the net. Mitchell checked by Kubina. Second time the Rangers have come back to tie the game. Boyle for Hagelin, taken away by Brett Clark. Anisimov gets his third of the season from Stepan at 6:16. Hagelin, Mitchell, the shot blocked by Clark. And out comes St. Louis. Taken away by Girardi. McDonough trying to catch Tampa Bay in a line change. McDonough trying to go deep. He's stopped by Hedman.
Got long reach, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Richards, long pass. Tip, no icing. Lightning move it up. Malone couldn't handle it. Richards took it away, kept it in for the Rangers. Fedotenko bumped into his own man, Callahan, and Guerin stops play at the side of the net. 12:21 to go in the third. Artem Anisimov has tied it for the Rangers.
Well, Artem Anisimov deserved this goal. Here's the play in his own zone. Now watch how he goes right to the defenseman there to take away the pass. Wants to bait him into moving the puck that way, and then just goes to the net. Turnover was forced by Callahan, and Anisimov, who started the play, finishes it off to tie the game.
Rangers bring on Stepan, Anisimov, and Gaborik right back on. Stamkos against Stepan. Stepan wins it. That shot by Girardi gets through, and once again dropped by Guerin. He's dropped the puck several times. He's able to cover up right there. Rangers individual game tickets are on sale now. Visit NewYorkRangers.com today. Great seats are available. Rangers change their defense pair as Wojciech and Eminger come on with The Lightning putting their checking line on. Another face-off win by Stepan. Up the boards. Stepan's been better on face-offs in this game. Pyatt tried to push it ahead, wound up pushing it into the Rangers bench. The face-off comes out to the neutral zone. 12:05 to go, third period. Rangers are out shooting the Lightning 27-20. The game tied 2-2. The Rangers have never led in the game. And there have still been no penalties called in this game.
You don't see it too often.
I don't think I can remember a game where neither team.
It's happened in the league this year, though. And
both teams?
Yes.
Really? No, I remember a couple of times one team, but good hit by Girardi, knocked down Tyrell. Pucked around the boards to Dana Tyrell. And that's intercepted by Girardi. Outlets for Richards. Into the corner, Hedman and Callahan. Taken away by Fedotenko. Reverses to Callahan. Callahan finds McDonough. Didn't get a clear shot. Just kind of chipped it on goal and was gloved by Garand.
That all starts with just a little dump in by the Rangers, and then Callahan continues to just do his thing. Fedotenko's played solid, that whole line. Callahan on one side, Fedotenko on the other, with Richards in the middle, has really found a stride.
Brad Richards, who has an assist in this game, extending his point scoring streak to 5 straight. Fedotenko and Anisimov, the Rangers goal scorers. Steve Downey scored the first goal for Tampa Bay. Tom Pyatt the second. St. Louis, good stop by Sauer.
St. Louis was complaining that he was tripped after he made the move.
Mitchell chips it ahead. Boyle goes to get it in the corner. Rangers able to play it. Hagelin with his speed. That's deflected, popped in the air. Boyle tried to reach for it. St. Louis comes out.
Yeah, he's back on the ice. St. Louis, Stamkos, and LeCavalier.
All right. 3 high-powered offensive men. Hagelin takes the puck away. Hagelin winds up and shoots. Save. Rebound off the side of the net by Delzato. Dubinsky recovers the puck. Boy, Hagelin with an excellent play to come out of the crowd along the boards and set up a scoring chance.
Oh, he's so quick and so fast that he can separate himself and find the open ice.
Puck back to the Rangers zone, and McDonough has to go get it. Coming down to the midway point of the third period. McDonough under pressure, gets away from Moore. There's Callahan. Callahan drops it into the corner. Prust goes to get it. Dubinsky, Prust, and Callahan on here for the Rangers. This is Callahan being double shifted by John Tortorella. Normally, Sean Avery would be on this line.
John Avery has not played a shift in this third period.
No. 9:40 to go in the third. 2-2 the score. Rangers with 30 shots, Lightning with 20. There have been no power plays in this game. Ryan Shannon gets around Delzato, moves in, couldn't get a shot off. Sauer again. Sauer looked good defensively. He has played so well. Hedman toward the net, glove save by Lundqvist, and he holds it. 9:14 to go, third period. Marian Gaborik let his man go, and Michael Sauer came over for the hit on Ryan's arm. Hedman again, that's deflected by Fedotenko, up into the netting. 8:36 remaining in the third. Following New York Rangers hockey, it's Hockey Night Live. Al Troutwig, Ken Danico, Ron Duguay, and Billy Jaffe. They wrap it all up. They go around the league, but they check out the Rangers, Devils, and Islanders. They've got it all on Hockey Night Live, coming up next here on MSG. Boyle and Moore. Moore on with Brett Connolly and Marty St. Louis. Marty able to move the puck. And Hagelin for Mitchell, back for Hagelin.
This is a new line for Tampa Bay as well.
Yes, with the youngster Connolly on. Dominic Moore and Marty St. Louis. Brian Shannon had been on with Moore earlier. Girardi with a hit on Connolly. Boyle in the corner. Moore on him, ties him up. Connolly plays the puck. Girardi moves it by St. Louis. Hagelin for McDonough. And the Rangers get it out. Under 8 minutes to go. Third period tied 2-2. Kubina off the boards. Delzato takes over. Right back the other way. Picked up by Derek Stepan. He's hit by Kubina. And a penalty is called. That's the first penalty of the game. It's called elbowing on Kubina. Frederic Lecuyer, the referee, the outside referee, made the call. And the Rangers get a power play.
Now Delzato threw the puck up quickly to Stepan. And there you see Kubina coming across. Let's see. Left elbow. Catches him on the side of the head. It wasn't vicious, but there was contact.
And the Rangers get the first power play of the game. And the Rangers, look at that record when they score a power play goal. They've had power play goals in 4 straight games. This power play presented by Volkswagen. And chipped out of the zone. Nate Thompson gets to it. Delzato is back. Thompson short-handed. Goes around the net with a puck. Looks. Shoots toward the net. Blocked away. Tom Pyatt's got it. His shot is stopped by Lundqvist. That's good pressure by Thompson and Pyatt. And Thompson takes it away. Brewer able to clear all the way down. Rangers have Delzato and Stepan at the points with Callahan, Richards, and Gaborik up front. Richards playing it into the Lightning zone. Delzato.
Tampa Bay has not scored a shorthanded goal this season.
Here's Gaborik. Rangers 5 for their last 17 over the last 4 games on the power play. Richards. Delzato. Back to Richards. It's Dana Tyrell out there. Callahan for Stepan. The shot kicked away by Guerin. Good save by Matthew Guerin. That was well played by the Rangers, who moved the puck well.
Now set play. Callahan didn't even have to look. His back to the play. He just fired a behind the back pass to the other side.
Around the glass it goes. Richards trying to play it. Brewer puts it behind the net. Boyle has come on. Delzato and Girardi now at the points. Hedman tried to move it. Kept in by Delzato. Here's Girardi. Delzato to Richards. Richards into the slot, trying to get it to Gaborik. Girardi to Boyle. Boyle against Brewer. 15 seconds to go in the power play. Richards turning and shooting wide. Comes to Delzato. Pass blocked. Delzato has it back. Now Girardi. Across, the shot by Richards, a save by Guerin, and he's got the puck as the power play comes to an end. 5:34 to go in the third period. Rangers got a shot. The Lightning stopped it.
The Rangers have had the only power play of this game. Their best chances came late. There's the behind-the-back pass from Callahan. Knew exactly where Stepan was going to be. Good save by Matthew Guerin, and then the final shot of the power play was by Brad Richards. It's easy being a coach, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nothing to it.
Face-off win. Girardi shoots wide. Hard shot by Dan Girardi. Hagelin gets to the puck. Now Mitchell carries it into the corner. Mitchell checked along the boards by Brett Clark. Keeps it alive. Down to Hagelin. Hagelin shoots, save made by Guerin. Boyle was tied up. Boyle was trying to get to the front. And Hagelin was looking for him, then shot.
And Kubina got hurt on that exchange with Boyle.
There comes Boyle. Hagelin goes to the net. Shot deflected by Brewer. Off the glass. Brewer chases it down. And able to work it out, but gave it away to McDonough. Deflects back to Lundqvist. 4:50 to go. Third period. Tied 2-2. Rangers had never led in the game. Lightning have led twice. 1-0 and 2-1. Brewer. Wide of the net. Girardi. And it's whistled for an icing. That's a bad play by Eric Brewer.
Yeah, Brewer had plenty of time to make a play and iced it. Meanwhile, right side of your screen, there's Kabina, and you can see Boyle just falls on top of his right leg. That's why he was slow to get up. Made his way to the bench.
Looks like he's okay. 4:37 to go in the third. Downey won the face-off. Brewer swings it around the board, stopped by Sauer. Takes the shot, deflected, and the Lightning were pointing toward the netting, but it apparently went off the glass and stays in play. Now the puck deflects off of Hedman's stick and comes up into the netting.
And the faceoff will be outside because Gaborik was able to get his stick in there and deflect it, and then up into the netting.
It wasn't off of Hedman, my mistake. And the faceoff outside. 4:22 to go in the third. Richards with Callahan and Fedotenko back on. Sauer and Delzato. Rangers control. Delzato fires it low and hard around the boards. Hedman keeps it moving, blocked by Callahan. Good play by Callahan. Those are the little things that he does. Puck back into the Rangers zone. Sauer puts it in the corner, picked up by Thompson. Sauer got a piece of it. Thompson with a shot, blocked by Delzato.
What a play. Outstanding defensive play by Delzato.
Richards to Callahan. That's stopped. Fedotenko trying to play it, does. And Hedman back to get it. 3:40 to go in the third. Long pass. Goes all the way down, and Lundqvist plays it to McDonough. Out to Boyle, taps it to Hagelin. Well, Hagelin moves in and shoots. Glove wide of the net by Guerin. He holds it. 3:26 to go in regulation time.
Now some decent pressure from Tampa Bay. Michael Delzato, number 4 in white. This is the play. That's a very good play. Thompson had turned, had a pretty good opportunity to get the shot, and Delzato slid and made the play. He's had a good game, strong game tonight for Delzato.
He's all fired up with Stamkos here. I think he likes that. Anisimov taking the face-off in the offensive zone against Thompson. McDonough shot blocked. Anisimov for the chance. Guerin the save. Stepan scores! And another rebound goal for the Rangers, who lead for the first time 3-2.
Stepan was questionable to play in this game because of an ankle injury. The Rangers win it, but it's Anisimov that wins the draw. And then Guerin makes a beautiful save here, but Anisimov stays with it, gets it back out in front. And on the rebound, Stepan puts it in. Here's the play again. Saved. Anisimov stays with it, and Stepan just bangs it off the post and in with 3:19 to go. He's been on a pretty good roll himself, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. And this line continues to produce. Anisimov with a goal. Stepan with a goal. And the Rangers lead for the first time. St. Louis moves in. Pass off escape. There's a penalty upcoming on the Rangers. First penalty on the Rangers in the game. It's a hooking call, and I believe it's on Ryan Callahan. Yes.
Callahan coming back. Oh, he gets a stick up on, that's the right call. He gets the stick up on LeCavalier. Hands and then in the waist. Lets go of his stick to try and avoid the call, and he can't.
So here's a big opportunity for the Lightning, who are down. 3:02 remaining. 16:58, the time of the penalty to Callahan for hooking. Gilroy is playing the right point. St. Louis, the left point.
This has not been a very effective power play for Tampa Bay this year. Last year, they were terrific.
And it's cleared by McDonough. McDonough with Girardi, Anisimov, and Boyle for the Rangers.
They've had trouble getting shots. They'll set up Malone in front of the net. And as we've talked about, the big shooter is Stamkos, who's generally on his offside.
St. Louis forced back. St. Louis with Gilroy, Malone, LeCavalier, and Stamkos. Looks like a pretty powerful power play to me.
It does.
Centered. Here's St. Louis. Sets up LeCavalier, saved by Lundqvist. And Boyle clears it.
Boy, Lundqvist was over there waiting for that shot.
LeCavalier all the way across to Ryan Malone. Broken up by Sauer, but his clearing attempt hit the linesman, and it was picked up by Fedotenko. He gets it back, and it's knocked aside. Good play by Matt Gilroy. 50 seconds to go in the Tampa Bay Lightning power play. Fedotenko and Stepan clears. The go-ahead goal, Stepan with his fifth from Anisimov and McDonough at 16:41. Now the Rangers looking to kill off this Lightning power play. McDonough takes it away from Downey, and he clears all the way down.
These young defensemen, McDonough, another strong game. Del Zotto, been tremendous. Sauer again.
McDonough swung and missed. Downey and McDonough in battle in the corner. Puck around to Shannon. Out to Bergeron. Watch out for his shot. Bergeron to Clark. Guerin has gone to the bench. The Lightning's net is empty with a minute to go. Power play is over. 6 skaters on. Big shot blocked in front. Boyle trying to clear. Clark looking for it. Dubinsky's got it. Lifts it off the glass and out of the zone. 50 seconds to go. Brett Clark back for the puck. Callahan on. St. Louis didn't see it coming. 40 seconds to go. Rangers leading 3-2. Bergeron. Here's St. Louis up ahead to Stamkos. 30 seconds to go. Stamkos tied up. Shot by Richards. He scores! Who better than Brad Richards to get the empty net goal to put this one away for the Rangers?
Sam, I might be wrong, but I think it was McDonough that stands up and makes the play. There he is right at the blue line. McDonough makes the defensive play. Richards doesn't have enough time to actually look up and look at the net, but he fired it in the direction of where he thought it was, and into the empty net it goes. And Brad Richards keeps the point streak alive, and the Rangers score 3 in the third.
Well, the point streak he had kept alive earlier, but that goal...
Oh, he did.
Oh, yeah, he had the assist. But how about John Tortorella with the big slap for Richards? There's the two Lightning, the former Lightning guys. And you know it feels good for John Tortorella inside. He's still going for the final seconds, making sure his guys know. But Brad Richards coming up with the goal. This will be his first win since coming back as a visiting player. Don't forget, after the game, it's Hockey Night Live, and the guys in the studio, Al Trotwick, Ken Danico, Billy Jaffe, Ron Duguay, will talk Rangers, they'll talk Devils, they'll talk Islanders, and they'll go around the NHL. Stan Fischler might sneak his way in there, too. McDonough gets the only assist, 2 assists in the game for Ryan McDonough. Richards, the empty net goal, it's his 10th goal of the season.
Still Lightning an empty net.
Yeah,
yep.
Lightning net still empty. They're down by 2, and that was shot toward the empty net by Anisimov, but deflected. Lightning will be at Madison Square Garden next Thursday night, and that's going to be a penalty on Downey. With 10.4 seconds remaining, Steve Downey takes a penalty. That was in Carolina the other night, late in the game. Stepan blocked the shot and had to be helped to the sideline. Finish the game.
Yeah, he doesn't take the face-off. Anisimov does, has the chance, gets the puck back out in front, and Stepan, who could hardly walk yesterday morning.
But he skated this morning.
He was okay. But he came out, played another strong game, just gutted it out.
And with a game-winning goal, he feels awfully good. In front, Mitchell had a chance. As the Rangers are on a 10-second power play, the Rangers have won it 4-2. They've won 5 in a row. What a return for John Tortorella, for Brad Richards, and for the New York Rangers. The beat goes on.
And for Fedotenko, who scored a goal early. But this was a game that John Tortorella has talked so often about this season and how his team has just kind of stayed with it. This was a game they stayed with it because they really didn't get their forecheck going, I don't think, as much as they wanted to. But they found a way to just be patient. They caused a couple of turnovers and found a way to get a couple of rebound goals to win it.
What a good feeling. Time for our Stars of the Game, brought to you by Mercedes-Benz Tri-State Dealers. Visit on the web and search Mercedes.com. Derek Stepan with the game-winning goal, an assist, 4 shots on goal. Tom Pyatt had a goal for the Lightning and 4 shots on goal. The Rangers have won 5 in a row, 12 out of 14. They beat the Lightning 4-2. We'll be right back.